The Kansas City Chiefs have been flat out dominant in their 8-game win streak. And you have to look at it this way. Their defense going into that week 7 matchup versus the Titans, it hurt. All right. That team was not able to stop anyone whatsoever. However, their defense after that completely turned on its head. And I think one of the unsung signings for the Chiefs was bringing in Melvin Ingram. Because by bringing in Melvin Ingram, you were able to move stud defensive tackle Chris Jones back to his natural position of defensive tackle, where he can eat up the middle, eat up those centers and guards, and he can just constantly work. Ever since they acquired Melvin Ingram, the majority of Chris Jones snaps have been within the defensive tackle position, and he has been stout. He's even had 3.5 sacks against the Cowboys. He's been playing like the all-world defensive tackle we know he is. Honestly, he's probably the best defensive tackle in the AFC. Of course, you can't say in the NFL because he's number 2 to Aaron Donald. There's no one better than Aaron Donald. I've never seen anyone play defensive tackle as well as Aaron Donald. But this resurgence of the Kansas City Chiefs, we really have to look at them playing complementary football. Yes, they still give up a ton of yards. That it is what it is. But their big stats that have changed, they have jumped to top of the list in third down percentage, allowing teams to convert on third down, so they get people off the field. Red zone percentage, they don't allow touchdowns. And that is why, and let's not forget their points allowed. They give up like less than 14 points every time they step on the field. The only time they give up more than 14 points in the last 8 weeks was against the Chargers, who have Justin Herbert, Air Bear over there, slinging the rock. And they give it 28 to him. But against Steelers 10, Raiders 9, Broncos 9, Cowboys 9, Raiders 14, Packers 7. Of course, that's the Packers without Aaron Rodgers. It was Jordan Love. What do you expect? But by them getting the opposition off the field, it has led to a great amount of complementary football. And now the Chiefs' offense has finally settled down. They've realized how we can beat defenses. The Chiefs' offense in the past was predicated upon throwing the ball long, throwing it to Kelsey and Hill every single play. We want 80-yard touchdowns. We want to get off the field as soon as possible. But now it's kind of switched to a more West Coast offense. Not so much that Air Coryell long ball offense. Now they're doing a lot more quick throws, getting the ball to their playmakers like Kelsey, like Tyreek Hill. We get it to Mecole Hardman. Byron Pringle is getting more of an elevated role. Darrell Williams out of the backfield has been a great receiving option. And they've just been able to get it out quick. Don't let Mahomes just play around back there, get pass rushed. Get it out, let them run up the field, and let them make plays. And that is why they have had performances where they scored 36, 34, 48, 41. I mean, of course, they've been playing some poor teams with the Raiders, playing them twice. And the Chargers defense isn't the best. But the Broncos defense is very good. The Cowboys defense, we just saw what they could do against the Washington football team. They just won 56-14 and getting a pick six and a punt block touchdown. The Steelers, who Mike Tomlin is a defensive wizard, as well as the Packers, the Packers defense has been good in their own right. Of course, they did have some injuries with Jair Alexander being out, that superstar corner out there. And the Chiefs offense didn't even do well in that game. But I think just watching the way the Chiefs have played in the last 8 weeks, we could be in the midst of a Chiefs dynasty. Patrick Mahomes finally had some growing pains early in the season. He's now come out of it. I think he's a better quarterback now. I think he's a more efficient quarterback. I think he's learned to no longer just, hey, Tyreek Hill's down there somewhere, let's chuck it. He's begun to settle down. He's begun to grow as a quarterback. And I could only imagine what he would be like next season with them being able to get a full offseason to really develop his ability to read defenses and his ability to make plays that aren't 40-plus yards downfield. And that's going to be the difference for Mahomes being a great quarterback, which he already is, of course, with his MVP and Super Bowl, or potentially becoming the greatest of all time. We forget Patrick Mahomes is not old. Let's see how old Patrick Mahomes. He's like 24, right? Patrick Mahomes is 26 years old and already has an MVP and a Super Bowl ring. Quarterbacks now are playing till 40. What more can we see? The old guard's kind of phasing out. Of course, there's Joe Burrow, Herbert, these young studs coming up. Well, it's Mahomes' time right now. He could become face of the league. I think they're going to the Super Bowl. I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. I just want to see how it progresses. But we could be witnessing greatness and a Chiefs dynasty just coming up right now. And that is what I'm excited to see. Let me know what you guys think. You guys think the Chiefs can become a dynasty? You think the Chiefs will become what the Patriots were in the 2000s? I think it's possible. We'll have to wait and see, though.